have some amazing drops over here on monomoon.com. This is one of the biggest things I've seen in a while. And if you use discount code MCOL5, I will save you some money on your purchase over here. So we have a few original OC characters here. We have a Burning Legends mouse pad. Interesting to see that we're exploring more of the mouse pads. We have Ariza and Aluna sleeves. We also have these awesome Demon Dragon Knight sleeves, Worm Maiden sleeves, and then we have some unvaulted stuff here, some Ghost Ogre sleeves, and we have a limited edition Oni Girls Field Center set for you guys as well, along with some older stuff if there's something here that you're interested in acquiring. But discount code MCOL5 will save you on pretty much everything available over here. Let's go dig on another thing that you guys can all know and love called Market Watch, shall we? MCOL 40. Don't beg the 30% of you guys have not smashed the living crap out of that subscribe and smash it so we can get to 103,000. First of all, I've seen memes going around on these SpongeBob sleeves. I'm looking at you, Yu-Gi-Oh community out here. So I looked into this and I was curious, you know, like, where can we pick these up if we were genuinely interested in the meme for these? They are available on eBay. I believe that there's some on Amazon as well, but it should be as easy as finding, you know, just searching SpongeBob SquarePants sleeves or SpongeBob sleeves, and you should be able to find these like that. So if you're somebody out here, it's like, ooh, I wanna be a memester today. Well, you can get them. That's about as much as I have to say on that. Now, I just wanted to say, with the majority of this Market Watch is going to be structured around basically all of the releases that have happened over the last week and a half, 2 weeks in the OCG. There have been a lot of things, and I mean that a lot, that are moving in like the collector's direction. And I know a lot of players look at the market and they're like, well, you know, like, I just want the easy chicken tendies. Well, that's not always the case. There's always a lot of very long-term longevity stuff that you have to look at and really consider. And we've talked about some of these, but I just wanted to check back in on these and give a little bit more insight on these. Rose, I guess, is spiked back up. Oh yeah, Rose is cool. Once this is gone, $400, baby. I'm glad to see that this has gained some value. I mean, once again though, when we had that Sky Striker little announcement this week where everybody lost their literal crap, you know, over the possibility of, you know, more Sky Striker support here. Look at these, $250. You know, we did Market Watch yesterday on Sky Striker stuff, and it's gotten a whole lot worse. That's amazing. Kakari's at $300 a pop. Shizus are holding at $250. You know, people really snapped down on this and said, now is the time to move this. I've got a lot of people that are messaging me like, hey, you want to buy all your Striker stuff? And once again, it's just amazing to me, like, seeing how quick people are to snap this off. Hayate's a little bit, I mean, they're up. I'm just be honest with you there. Yeah, you get the French copy here, 55, 60, 65. Up they go, ladies and gentlemen. And then, of course, Kaina's rocketing on up here to the moon. Straight up. We recently saw that these got bought out to $46, ladies and gentlemen. Ugh. Widow Yankees. These are still 19 bucks. I love the fueling of the bad listings here. $17, $20? I'm looking at $21 per copy of these. That's not horrible. It's not good by any stretch of the imagination. Sky Striker tokens are... I'm glad to see you can at least pick up... that one says ass. You can at least pick up foreign tokens here for $12, $13. English one's going to run you about $13. If you're wanting to pick up German or Italian here, you got plenty of copies, at least the way it looks. But once again, it's amazing to me to see like the waifu tax just running ragged on the market. Shizuku's Secrets have not changed. They're at $14, but still basically max rarity. $14 on Afterburners. Super Shizus are still $11, ladies and gentlemen. You know, even Zeeks are starting to go up at this point in time. Yeah, Secret Hayates are $750. What? That's... Good job, market. You're really making the Sky Striker players that picked up their stuff kind of decide if they want to sell it or not. But I don't know. I enjoyed this deck at its prime. I don't think we're going to shift it off yet. But if you're somebody out there who's got max ready strikers, congratulations, man. The rich get richer. That's a ride. Well, Exo Sisters also got their push up earlier in the week, and you guys saw where that support went. That some of the best stuff I've seen in a hot second here. Still $60+ on Mikhail's, and these have not changed. I'm finally starting to see packs going up from the 35 they were. We're at $40 finally. It also looks like Sophie's are finally also starting to go up. So yeah, we had a market price at 32. Yeah, all the collector's rares for these are pushing up finally. Also looks like the base rarity stuff is still pretty cheap here, and I'm going to continue to say this every market watch here. If you're somebody that's looking at Exo Sister stuff right now, and you're playing the little pissing game, like, I don't know if I want to get it, it's a little bit too expensive. When these cards are $10 to $15 in a couple months a piece, I pretty much do predict that packs will probably hit the $10 to $15 mark. That wouldn't... I'd probably... Mikhail's would go up too, but I'm not going to be surprised if any of these in the very long run hit $10, and you shouldn't be either. But if you're playing that pissing game where you're like, I don't know, $45 a lot, you're going to be crying when you're spending, $100 and some for a playset of stuff. Oh man, e-tellies are still $60, $70 still in the TTs. Rights are still 60s. Surprised these are still holding. It's good. Water Enchantress is still 58s. This is still mind-boggling. Funk Poxy Tunes, still doing their thing. But outside of that, the Grand Creators, Exo Sisters were the only real ones that went up and did their thing as of late. So I talked about this yesterday on Market Watch, but I want to once again reiterate on this. This is strictly based on Labyrinth. Now, remember, the Labyrinth theme can special summon literally anything that is related to Fiend. Alright, so keep in mind that Dark is probably one of the most playable attributes that you can. So it's not like, oh no, Dark Barrier Statue, anyway, Fusion Destiny resolves. That's the thing. Alright, this doesn't proceed the game plan too crazily. And that's one big thing I want to say. So while it is something that I think players are looking at as penny stonk, you got 400 listings almost here in combination with both of these. It's not worth it. Like I said, I follow my general rule. I try to make sure I have a play set of everything that I think will see some sort of play. But even Labyrinth, you play this is a one of, ladies and gentlemen. It's nothing crazy. In addition to Labyrinth, I just wanted to peek in on Unchained here, because that is another sub-theme that people are like, oh my god, Labyrinth with Unchained. Man, Aruhas are just... They've blown down in value. Well, Unchained Abominations are still $4. That's good. Rages are 3s. Regular Abominations still $4. Okay. I'm glad to see that Unchained has maintained some sort of market, at least for them. Having cards that are worth $2 to $3 I think is a very good thing, especially for an archetype that you can just kind of pick up, more so enjoy than anything else here. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, ladies and gentlemen. When you come here and you look at these markets, you just kind of got to bear in mind that that's how things work these days. Alright, next up here, Magic Key got their new line of support. I was very honestly curious about this. I was like, what in Magic Key is still worth money? Well, evidently, Magic Key World and Mofty here have both retained. I mean, these were both $2 cards, $3 cards on release. They're maintaining pretty well, actually. Still good, solid dollar cards. Yana the Majesty has its moments. Let's be honest here. This set is the keeper of Aluber at this point in time. $85 protectors. Wow. We already seen Alubers were riding the $100 line. Messiahs are down to $60. That's disgusting. Ready Fusions still doing their thing. Poor Bee Trooper Scout Buggies are $10 now. This set, it's a good example of when you have one very good card running the set and nobody wanted to buy it, and now everybody's like, I need Alubers. Please help. Those $4 branded openings we saw yesterday too. Yup. Gem Knights, man. We've seen so many related buyouts to Gem Knights. Once again, it's painful. We already saw that Brilliant Ladies are $36. What in the world? Seraph Knights, you can get some mod play for $5. I don't think it's that bad. But once again, if you're somebody out here that is a huge fan of Gem Knights, who really loves this deck, you have value all over the place back here. I think that's a very good thing for the market to really have. So that's what happens when you get very, 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 very powerful support lines to kind of actually change the future of the game. Also, fun fact, hello Tsuchinoko. This thing's still $22, by the way. Still doing its thing. I'm glad to see that the danger monsters are still staying relevant, even if they're not relevant. Does it make sense? Like, they're such a powerful threat in the game that it's nuts. So guys, what do you think about today's market? Please leave a comment down below. What you guys think? Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more WOAHS content. I will see your beautiful faces back here later on the day with some more cool WOAHS content. You guys stay safe out there, alright? Peace out, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.